Heseltine right. Good morning.
I think he is. Good morning, Nick. Yes, I think he is. And I take the point in your introduction. He hasn't always been right. But on this particular point, I think he is.
Why did the Conservatives have such a hideous night the other week with the European elections?
Because a lot of Conservatives are pro-Europe. And the party that they've previously voted for has moved in a direction that they find very strange and uncomfortable.
Well, then that's irreconcilable then, Patience.
It is.
Well, then the party can't go on.
I think the party is facing an existential crisis, yes.
And are you honestly suggesting the future of the Conservative Party is to effectively say that it will not uphold the result of a referendum the party, brought about?
I struggle to see how it can uphold the result of the referendum, because of course the referendum was so vague, and now people know a lot more about what it actually means. David Davis, pillar of the Conservative Party, promised that he would deliver a deal that was as good as, if not better, than the deal that we had with the EU. This is clearly not true.
But who do you
know a lot more now?
Who do you suppose, and of course no one knows, but who or what do you suppose fuelled the incredible surge of votes towards the newly formed Brexit Party?
There are, as there always have been, a considerable number of people in the country who feel very disgruntled with life in general.
But they're Tories, aren't they? A lot of, not all, but a lot of Brexit voters were Conservative voters.
Absolutely.
So had your party gained a slice of the 30-whatever% it was, it would have been in a better place. Why, Baroness, would you want to bolt the door in their face?
Because they're wrong.
Well, that's in your view, respectfully.
It is in my view.
Respectfully.
But also because it's not enough to actually win in a general election. Nigel Farage did incredibly well in the European elections on a single issue. He'll do well, but not so well, in a general election. The Conservative Party, any mainstream party, has to appeal to a much broader base if it's going to win in a general election.
And lastly, that appeal is for whoever the man or woman is to say, we are now actually a Remain party, the Conservative Party.
We're a Remain country.
Well, we're not, with respect, we're not, because the last vote that tested that was, albeit narrow, was to leave.
Demographically, because of the changes, by January this year, even if nobody who voted in the referendum in 2016 changed their mind, by January this year we became a Remain country, and the polls show you that we're a Remain country now.
Well, respectfully, the polls on Sunday showed you that geographically you can get from one end of England to the other, all through Brexit country. If you avoid London, obviously, you can get from one end, geographically, you can go through an entire length and breadth of England, geographically. Surely that tells you where England stands.
No, it doesn't all, because if you looked at the polling for the European elections, the turnout in the areas that voted Remain was much higher than in the areas that voted Leave. So although you could plot your route, Nick, and good luck with it, I don't think it would be a terribly pleasant route.
Why?
Because
what's the matter with the East Midlands?
There are parts of the East Midlands that are very nice, but the people who are opposed to the EU are not just opposed to the fact that they're part of a greater whole, Europe. They're very uncomfortable with the situation in this country and in their own skins.
Sorry, why is Anne Widdecombe... Sorry, excuse me. Why is Anne Widdecombe uncomfortable in her own skin, Patience?
Well, I can think of all sorts of reasons, but if Anne Widdecombe is the face of the future...
No, I'm not saying she is. You said that they're uncomfortable. Well, I'm grateful for your time, Baroness Wheatcroft, your Conservative politician, the House of Lords journalist and broadcaster.